It was a proper mic drop. Everybody's like, oh shit.
Pro Boxing fans here with Johnny Nelson. Johnny, we've just concluded. Just because you're training and you're looking good.
What are you talking about?
Talk to me about that press conference. First of all, I want to talk about Dmitry Bivol, the main event. Seem focused, both seem in good places right now.
If you got a dictionary of the perfect fighting machine, boxer, the perfect boxer, and you need to describe the perfect boxer, you'd have either Bivol or Beterbiev. You'd have one or two of them, because these guys are ice cold in their approach, ice cold in how they are. These guys are the epitome. People like me look at these two and think, shit, you've got all the belts up there, no nonsense, there's no dispute from anybody else. I'll do him. This is the creme de la creme. This is the best. And so therefore you've got the best fighting the best. How often does that opportunity come about? It never does. And so for these two to fight each other, I think it's brilliant.
Just talk to me about this fight in general. How do you see this fight playing out? A lot of people are saying, look, Artur Beterbiev cuts off the ring well, his destructive power. Bivol, he probably showed the best Bivol against Canelo. How do you see this fight playing out?
I think Beterbiev's style is more effective, more destructive, more attacking offensively. I think he is the one that will, out of the both of them, his style is made for the success. You ain't going to outbox him. You've got to try and stand and outwar him. And so therefore, you know what? That's just how it is. Bless.
How you doing, my friend?
Good shout, man.
I can't believe you forgot my name on
No,
schedule.
because I had brain fart and brain freeze. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, no. Well, thanks for the shout. Yeah, no problem. Anyway, sound good. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man. Good.
Joe Gallagher. He was the one that shouted it out. He was the one that shouted it out.
Just talking about the rest of the press conference, Chris Eubank Jr. had Chris Eubank Jr. had a lot to say in that. I think he wanted to get something off his chest. I'm not sure if he probably irked a lot of people.
So it's how you view it. Do you keep your mouth shut and say, oh, we shouldn't have said that? Or did Chris say something that maybe a lot of fighters would love to have the bottle to do and say, but they would never do it because they don't want to get sued? So I look at Chris and I think, you know what, good on you. You've said what you feel. You said what you think. So good on you. And he didn't give a shit. Whereas most fighters are kind of under the cost saying, I better not say that, I better not say this. I looked at him, I thought, fucking bollocks, excuse my French, what a set of bollocks on him. I thought, good on you. So regardless if you agree with him or disagree with him, the fighter, the one that all this business is made around, fighters, has decided to speak his speak. Now he's a cross on him, there's a mark on him. There's a mark on him. He finished it off brilliantly. The only promoter that's out there that I respect and trust is Turkey. This is Turkey's show. And Turkey will think, I like that, because these boys, everybody's working for Turkey. Regardless of what you say, regardless if you like what he said or not. So what Chris did because, you know what, I'm going to say my piece. And he's different gravy, but I just smiled, I thought, oh shit. And I'm quite sure there's been many fighters, past, present, maybe future, that want to be able to do that. And Chris is the one that I know personally that's had the bottle to do it. So it was a proper mic drop. Everybody's like, oh shit.
The whole room.
Oh, he didn't. The whole room went mad, and like Frank's behind him, like he had to say something. But Chris just carried on talking. Boof, no nonsense. Said what he said.
Do you want to talk about last weekend before I let you go? Anthony Joshua losing against a destructive Daniel Dubois. A lot has been made since then, and I just want to quickly get a few points from you. Anthony Joshua's had a statement on social media and said, listen, I'm not going anywhere, this is the end of me. Do you feel like we are sort of seeing the end of Anthony Joshua? Maybe he's got another Tyson Fury fighting him?
Well, you know what? I think fair's fair. Let's do it in the right order. Let's praise Daniel Dubois first, and what he did and what he proved. And he shook 96% of the people up there that didn't think he would win. And I was one of them. So Daniel Dubois, everything he'd done, all the work he'd put out there, congratulations, brilliant. He showed, you ignored me, you slept on me. And I went in there. I wanted this. I was prepared to get nailed to the canvas for this. So you've got to give this boy respect where respect is due, because he was doubted. You know, because of the losses that he's had in his career, and because of how he's not able to express himself as we would as fluently. So you've got to respect him. You've got to respect Don Charles, because Don Charles has had to bite his lip. He wants the opportunity to prove, look, come on, look at me, I'm a good coach. So Don Charles, Daniel Dubois, brilliant and massive congratulations for proving us all wrong. Now AJ, I think AJ, he says he's going to carry on. I think AJ says, you know what, we roll the dice again. We try. AJ, the questions are, like I've been saying all week, there are no questions about Anthony Joshua, because they've been through every experience in our game to expect him to win. The best version of Anthony Joshua, you'd expect him to win. Maybe Daniel Dubois punched that out of him. But what you saw of Anthony Joshua, looking at it from Anthony Joshua's point of view, looking at just focusing mainly on Anthony Joshua, even the first 30 seconds you thought, what the fuck? Why would you do that? And I've said it to everybody else, there's nobody else to blame, there's nobody else to point the finger at, bar Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua walked in the ring, but his head was in the dressing room or in the gym. He walked in the ring to go through the motions. He's done it over and over again. And he knows he's going to get criticised. He's going to. And you know what? Really, what happens is, when you're at the top of the tree, people are scared to say what needs to be said. I'm not employed by Anthony Joshua, and I'm a massive fan of Anthony Joshua. I've only watched a fight once since he boxed, because I'm heartbroken. I'm thinking, shit, man, because I know this boy's got the talent. I know this boy is so talented, but I also know he's not got the confidence to match his ability, no matter what he tells you, me, or everybody else about mental strength, about going forward, about all this. He's a great motivational speaker, but he's a great motivational believer. He's got to believe what he's saying. And the performance from the off, what I saw, he didn't believe what he was saying. He didn't walk. They say walk like a champion, talk like a champion. No. Walk as a champion, talk as a champion. You know, he didn't. And to me, I thought, you are the only person that doesn't really and truly believe what you're saying. You'll have inspired so many people, because if you lift, you've got to believe in yourself. And the confidence just doesn't match his ability. You're not getting a chance to get consistency. You might have one good fight, two good fight, then a bad fight, puts you five fights back. And this is AJ. This is an AJ problem. AJ's got to fix that. It doesn't matter what Ben's doing, but doesn't matter what any coach he's working with. This is AJ's responsibility. So he's got to figure out what he really wants, why he wants it, and he's got to believe in what he's saying. Because this guy, we've seen him box devastatingly good and devastatingly bad. And I stick by my word. I said it all week. You know, Anthony Joshua has been where Daniel Dubois is, and so he has the experiences. So therefore, he should be wise enough to make sure he gets the win. You know, and Daniel did the right thing. Time was everything. You know, we slept on him, slid on the radar. Daniel went in there and smashed that. Whatever he found, whatever chink there was to be found, he found it and took it out of Anthony Joshua on the massive stage. But you've got to remember what AJ's done for boxing in Britain. So regardless if you like him or not, 96,000 people at Wembley. If Daniel Dubois boxes next, whoever he boxes, it's going to be 20,000 at the O2. It won't be that. So commercially, for our sport, Anthony Joshua has done an amazing job for our sport, regardless of what he decides to do moving forward.
You said it's a mental issue, but might be a mental issue. But with Anthony Joshua, called for saying maybe his punch resistance, or maybe the Ruiz fight finished him. Do you agree with that?
I'm not having that because if you get hit as a heavyweight, you're getting screwed. And especially if you're getting hit by Daniel Dubois, you're getting screwed. Boxing's about hitting and not being hit. And so it's not about that. You know, Thomas Hearns, you know, he was chinny, but look what he achieved. So it's not about maybe his punch resistance gone. I don't believe it. I think Anthony Joshua got hit by a heavy puncher, and you're going to get knocked out. if you get hit clean and solid by somebody like that. So I don't believe his punch resistance gone. I just believe the mentality, the mindset, there's something that keeps switching off in AJ.
Just final one, where do both men go from here? Daniel Dubois probably got the world at his oyster right now. AJ maybe probably needs to be a bit more calculated in what he does next. What do you believe both men will do?
I have no idea what they'll do. I'm quite sure Daniel Dubois will make the most of his position. I have no idea what Anthony Joshua will do. I know what I think he should do, but I have no idea what his plans are.
What should he do then?
He should walk away. He hasn't got, again, I'll keep saying, it's having the confidence to match the ability. And I think he's got to create consistency from the highs and the experience and the talent we've seen. It's not disappeared. He's like, so therefore, how can you rely on being consistent? Again, you'll have 2 fights of consistency than a fight of inconsistency. So where's it go from this? If it's about the money, we see Anthony Joshua get back in there. But this man must be worth about $500 million. How much money do you want? So, I can't speak for AJ. I can speak for what I think. I'm not saying what he should do. That's not my business. It's what I think.
Well, Johnny Nelson, always a pleasure, mate. Thank you so much. Speak to you soon. Anytime,
brother. Anytime.